Hello guys, so we are in the car yet again, and I don't know how many of these car videos that I've posted. I filmed a lot of them, but I don't know what I posted, and I'm sorry if the car is a bit loud. I have to have the fan on and everything, and I also have a very old car that is kind of tired so it has a lot of sounds. Hopefully you can hear me anyway, and hopefully my phone is working, because I kind of drowned it yesterday, just a little bit, just got it completely soaked. Yeah, apparently the phones are related to these little Mogwais because they can't handle water. So my phone just started to vibrate like a little, I don't know what. Use your imagination. It started to vibrate. It started to turn itself off and try to start again, but didn't go all the way. So, what do I want to talk about today? Well, today, it's raining again. Today I want to talk to you guys about the what ifs in your life. If you change your what ifs in your life, would that change anything? Now, what do I mean by that? Okay, I'm going to take myself as an example. You know, if you follow me for a bit, you know that I struggle with my self-confidence. I struggle with, not worthy, not good enough, not, all of that. However, and this is kind of funny, I don't struggle with the way I look. I look like crap, and I'm okay with that. That doesn't make me lesser of a person, and that's a good, wow, sorry, it's really bouncy. So I don't, honestly, I don't really care, but anyway, moving on. Sunshine's coming through. Awesome. Okay, so if I take myself for example, so with the what ifs, if an opportunity came walking up to me and said, hello, I'm an opportunity, do you want to come with me? I would go, well, what if, and something negative. Like, when I found out about Etsy many years ago, I was, first instinct was, wow, I could sell my stuff on there. That would be awesome. I would reach a so much broader audience. I'm driving too fast. I have to slow down. There we go. Speed limits, it's a thing. Even up here. So when I found out about Etsy many years ago, the first instinct was, oh my, wow, that's so cool. I can sell my stuff to the whole world. And I mean, just even reaching the American market is great, because there's a lot of Americans out there. So for me, that was like, wow, yes. But then the what if stepped in. What if no one likes it? What if people think my stuff is crap? What if the packages get lost in the mail? What if they buy something and don't like it and they just get disappointed? And what if this and what if that? And all of, stuff like that. And I talked myself out of it. I gave myself what I then thought was legitimate excuses. I'm going to turn that heating down. Just a tad bit. And I took myself out of that opportunity back then. Back then there was a lot less Etsy sellers. It was easy to be seen. So if I had hopped on that opportunity wagon when it came driving by and said, hi, do you want to take a ride? My life might have looked different. And then we come to when I did start my Etsy. So I kind of started it out of, I was thinking about it, and then now it came to the point of, what the heck, and I started it. And that's kind of not the best way to start anything, but that's kind of the way I do it. Because why wasn't that a good way? Well, you might think, well, you started it, you got your stuff up there for sale, you got this, you got that. Yeah, sure, I do, but at the same time, I didn't deal with my what ifs. I didn't handle them. So what happens? Well, the what ifs took over. And my launch was a very, very quiet one. Usually when people do a launch, if they're starting a business, if they're starting to sell something, even if it's just like me, I don't have a business yet, I'm just a private seller. So when they do a launch or something, you know, the smart people that don't have all the what ifs in the way, they have the what ifs, but they don't let the what ifs stay in the way. So they like promote it in beforehand and says, on this and that date, we're releasing this and that, we're having this and that sale, we're doing this and that, and I'm driving too fast again. Oh, flubber. There we go. I want to keep the speed limit. So I didn't do that. I just launched my Etsy. I didn't tell anyone. I kind of put some product up, but I wasn't really, you know, someone's calling me. I don't recognize the number. I guess I'll check it up on the laptop later on. Anyway, so and still to this day, I still have relatives and people that, you know, are acquaintances that don't even know I have an Etsy because I suck at promoting it. And without promotion, without, you know, sharing it out and telling people, hey, look what I got, how is anyone gonna find your store today? Because the market is so saturated. I mean, there's so many sellers on Etsy. So to step in new and be seen is really, really tough. I started selling on Etsy in April, and just recently I got one sale during summer. No, it was kind of soon after, maybe May, and that package kind of got drenched. I have a video about that somewhere. It looked like it had swam across the ocean to America, and I'm driving a bit too fast again. Let's slow down. That's illegal today. There we go. And that kind of scared me off. It kind of proved all my what ifs to be right. Oh my god, I can't ship anything to America. It's just gonna get lost, it's gonna get wet, it's gonna get damaged, it's gonna get this, that, you know. But it's raining, and what? How are you gonna expect to get any sales if that is the thoughts in your head? Because then you're gonna go and make, I almost said excuses, but that's not kind of what I wanted to say. Then you go and you kind of hesitate, you don't share as much. If you put new products up on your Etsy or whatever sales platform you're using, you kind of need to let people know that it's there, or they won't know. They won't know that it's there. So to go with the what if it gets lost again, what if this and what if that, kind of made me stop. Instead of dealing with the what ifs, I just took the what ifs as excuses that, hey, I can get out of this opportunity here, that I can, you know, now I know this and that person, I can maybe ask them if they could check in my store and see if I should change anything, because there's a lot of really good Etsy sellers there that offers to help you. They review your store online. They use it like for video content, so it's like a win-win. I get help with stuff that I could change to make my store look better, and because you know when you're gonna ask friends or family, they're just gonna say, "Oh, it looks so nicely," you know that. Like they're too polite, which doesn't help me squat. You need the true, honest. This needs to be changed. You could do that better. You can, you know, that kind of stuff. But with the mentality of what if they don't like it? What if it gets lost in the middle? What if blah, blah, blah? I'm not going to jump on the other chances to get seen, which means no one's going to find my store because there's so many sellers today. Um, so now that I'm aware of my what ifs and my insecurities, I can kind of change direction of what I'm thinking. So when I notice that, what if this doesn't sell? I kind of slam the brake and ask myself, well, what's the best that can happen? What's the best that can happen? And these what ifs and what's the best that can happen can be applied to any area in your life where you struggle. For me, it just happened to be financially. So for me, I'm talking about, when I'm using myself as an example, I'm talking about money. But if you're talking about weight loss, what makes a diet or an exercise or something work for some people and not for others? A lot of the time, it's the belief in themselves. And why don't people believe in themselves? Because of our what ifs. Because of, we have low self-confidence maybe, or we don't believe in ourselves in that area. I mean, you can be an awesome businesswoman, but when it comes to, I don't know, relationships, you maybe have gone through a few shitty ones, so you think, oh, I can't handle relationship words. Words are a thing. Doesn't quite work today. Hope you understand anything I say anyway. So I was talking to, when I had this aha about the what ifs, I talked to a friend of mine, and her struggle has always been her weight. That's like always nagging her, and she's like, it's really bothering her. And she's been trying all these diets, and she's been trying all these exercise regimes, and nothing seemed to work. And I said, well, what happens if you put this what if thing in your thought patterns and see if that changed anything for you? Maybe it works for you too. Because I don't know about these tools. They might not be universal, but they might work for some people and for others. No, but I think these tools work. And she kind of implemented these. So she started to think about, what if I don't buy this chocolate? What's the best that can happen? Well, the best that can happen is that she kind of kills her sugar cravings, or that she, let's not hit the wall. Haha. Yeah. I need to clean my car too, if you haven't noticed that already. So what if I don't buy this chocolate? What if I take this walk? What's the best thing that can happen? And she started to do this, and she did this for, let me think, what day is it? It's Friday today. Oh, happy Friday, guys. We talked about this on Tuesday. And she called me yesterday before my phone died, before I drenched it. So it must have been yesterday, like morning or early day. And she was so excited because she had kicked her habit. Because usually during lunch break, she goes to the store and she buys this piece of chocolate or something because she was tired and she just wanted something, quick pick me up. So she kind of had that as a habit. And now when she reached out for that chocolate, she thinks, what if I don't buy this? What's the best thing that can happen? What's the best thing that can happen if I don't buy this? What's the best thing that can happen if I buy apples instead? And what if I do this instead? What if I take a walk? And she said she's already starting to feel better, and it's just been a few days. And I noticed a big change in myself too when I started to work with this what ifs and start to be more aware of what I'm thinking and changing, instead of pressing down thought patterns, instead of pressing down and oppressing bad thoughts that comes up to my head, instead of pressing it down until it just can't be pressed down again and it just go kaboofs, I changed directions. Because thought patterns already had momentum. It already has a movement. And if you just kind of stop it and keep stopping it, finally it's just going to be too much and it's just going to explode in your face. So what you try to do is change the patterns. Now, I'm working with several different techniques at once, but I feel like this what if and changing first of all, be aware what you think. So whenever I feel like there's a what if coming up, I kind of change it. Okay, what if think about the best thing that can happen? So like, if I'm going to promote an item and I'm starting to doubt myself, and what if it's not good enough? What if people don't like it? I stop there when I realize what I'm doing, because that's the first key. You got to realize what you're doing, what I'm thinking. And right there and then, I kind of stop and realize what I'm doing. And instead, what if they like it? What if, and put a positive spin on it, like the best thing that can happen of it. What if they like it? What if they want to buy it? What if, what's the best thing that can happen? So that has made a big change in my mindset. And with my mindset, I notice a big change in my actions. I have some really awesome news to share with you guys, but I want to do that in a separate video. This is just a little quick one. And also a way for me to see if my phone still works and if my headset still works. I have no idea, because I completely drowned them yesterday. I can talk about that some other time, but apparently phones don't handle water very well. Apparently I can't speak either. So with that said, will changing the what ifs in your life make a change to your life? How can you implement the what ifs to your life, to your situation, to your struggles? I kind of curious. I want to know what are your struggles? What are you thinking? What are your thoughts? What can you change? Because we always have, everyone has this point where they struggle, whether that's relationship, whether it's weight, whether it's money, whether it's career, whether it's whatever it is, keeping up with your exercises, or whatever it is, that we all have something that we struggle with. Sometimes it's all of them, like for me, like pretty much all of them. But I got to start somewhere, because if I continue with the way I'm doing, I'm just going to continue the same path. And knowing my life, what it is now, is not what life I want to have. So you have to change your path. Somewhere you have to change. And just doing different things doesn't help if your mentality is still in the same place, because then you're just going to keep doing the same thing, just in different rooms, kind of. So in order for an actual change in your life, you have to change the way you act, the way you think, and the way you kind of handle stuff. If the stuff you've been doing so far hasn't been working, well, maybe you need to do something else. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm already noticing a change in both in myself, my behavior, my way of thinking. And instead of, when I have, let's say $10, let's say I have $10, I go through my fridge and see, do I actually need to buy food today? No, I don't. Okay, what can I do with these $100 to make them 100 Swedish crowns, which is $10? What can I do with them to make them into 200? So that's kind of the mindset that I implemented now with all of this. So with that said, I see the time is ticking away. I need to go inside and get a few things that for the weekend, because my fridge is empty. So today I need to use my $10 for food. I also need to mail out the package that I got in the car, and I have my dog in the back. So with that said, I hope you guys have an amazing Friday. Yeah, Friday. Oh my God, I can't believe this week it's gone so fast. I don't know where this week went. It's just got kaboom and it's Friday. Anyway, I hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic day. I hope you get a lot of laughs in today, because that's important, to get some laughs in. Even if you're feeling down and depressed, try and find a stand-up comedy or something on YouTube that you like, and just have a big laugh, because that will help. With that said, I'm gonna go in the store now, and I'll talk to you guys another time. Hope you have an amazing, fantastic, fabulous weekend. I'll talk to you soon.